gonna have to lie back a wee bit. Okay. No, I don't like it. I wanted to start my videos off now with yes boss, but that's just what all the culties say down in Donegal. And I don't want people thinking I'm a cultie. And like, don't get me wrong, some people who aren't culties say yes boss as well, but it is just mostly culties. And it doesn't sound like a cultie saying until you put on the accent. Yes boss, yes boss, yes boss, yes sir. I think I'm just gonna stick to my normal one. Hey everyone, it's Neve here. There you go. And today, in this week's video, I'm going to be giving advice for exchange students coming to Ireland. I just want to say, before anybody calls me out, I'm going to be speaking slower in this video, and I do sound like I have a lisp. That's for the plain fact that I got attachments onto my Invisalign like 3 days ago now. Anyone who's kind of like squeamish or sensitive, doesn't like teeth up close, look away for like 5 seconds. You thought my teeth were bad. Now I have attachments on that are like crooked and all over the place, but apparently it helps your teeth, so... Oh, look, so pretty. So yeah, not only does it look ugly, it also hurts so freaking bad. It's all worth it. It's 100% worth it, that's what they say. I will be doing an Invisalign experience once the whole thing is over, so don't worry, you will be getting that video, children. And I shouldn't be drinking Coke with Invisalign in, but it's fine. It's once off. My camera's gonna die. My cup of tea. Right, I'll be back. Hello, loves. I got food. I took out my liners for this video now because I just don't want to have a lisp, so yeah. Who added me on Snapchat? Before I start the video, don't forget to enter my giveaway. It's at 25,000 subscribers and 15,000. I've never had an exchange student, but my friends have had exchange students. I also asked you guys if you have ever had exchange students, and if you have, to leave some advice in a question box below last week. So I'm just going to give the best advice I can. I'm sorry if it's not really good, but I'm going to try my best. So, number 1 on the list. We do not say the phrases top of the morning to you or something like that. We say stuff like, what's the crack, how are you getting on, stuff like that. Another thing I would say is don't stay friends with the people you come over with like your country. Does that make sense? Try be friends with people from Ireland. Don't just stick with the people who came over with you. 95% of the people in Ireland will love you. And don't always speak your language. For example, if you're coming from Spain, don't always speak Spanish. Try your best to speak English. If you try your best to speak English, maybe the friends that you made over in Ireland or your family that you're staying with over in Ireland, they might try learn Spanish. That would be a fun game to play at night if you ask me. Dicen español to Ireland people. People. What is pee-pee? Do you know what, Neve? Shut up. I said pee-pee and I didn't even mean to. I banged my head really hard. I just thought I'd let anybody know this. So if I slur my words, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. Like, you guys know this. I literally don't drink at all. But my head is still ringing. So I'm gonna ask my mom, can I go to the ER soon? Because it's been 4 days and I'm still struggling to see straight. The Apache was good in the end, so... Most exchange students would ask this, what is so good about Ireland for an exchange student? Let me tell you. Every single exchange student I've spoken to like 6 or 7, which is not a lot, but it is a lot. Does that make sense? Anyways, the families they're staying with, they love them. Sometimes the families have a teenager the same age or around the same age as the exchange student, so they go into the same year and they get introduced to the friend group and they get to hang around with them, and it makes life 10 times easier. Otherwise, if you're just a teenager coming over on your own and there's no teenager in the family that you're staying with, the best advice I can give you is to just put yourself out there, just like I said in my last video, for first years. If you put yourself out there, you will get loads of friends, but if you're shy and sit in the corner, nothing will happen for you. You have to be confident coming over to Ireland. Everyone has a big mouth in Ireland, so you need to have one too. There's also always something to do. Do the basic things. It's literally like living at home. Go on a walk, go to the gym, ask to meet up with friends, go to the cinema, walk a dog, sing, play piano, you name it, you can do it. It's the exact same. All you have to do is ask for permission off the parents. I actually have a question for exchange students. Do you call them mum and dad? Nah, do not. I already know the answer. That's just weird, Neve. It's no. I blame that on my head injury. I did not ask that question. My head did. I also know for a fact that the families will try and make everything as cozy as possible. The first night or two it's going to be rough because you will feel homesick, but after a week you'll never want to leave. That's what I heard anyways. Another thing that I would recommend to do personally is try out GAA sports. Try out Gaelic, try out football, try out gymnastics if you want to, try out dance lessons, try out singing lessons. But get an after school activity so you're not bored and just sitting on your phone on TikTok all day, because again you don't get the full experience. Now someone asked me online what is the name of the program that lets people go over to foreign countries. I don't know, love, but I'm going to look it up right now. Sorry, I was watching a lovely nail. I'm looking at a website here called efireland.ie and I'm looking at 2 courses. I'm looking at 3 courses actually. The first course you can go away for 6, 9 or 11 months. You can go to either Korea, France, Spain, Costa Rica, is that how you say it? I don't know, don't quote me on that. Italy, Germany, China or Japan. If I was to choose out of all those places, most likely I would go to Italy or Germany. I know a little bit of German, but Italy's really pretty, but so is Germany. Nah, I'm going to Germany, boys. Wouldn't stand a chance in Korea, Japan or China. I have nothing against Korea, Japan or China. I just cannot, like, I wouldn't be able to learn the language because I'm so dyslexic. I can barely speak German. Again, hello, ich heiße nniamhy. Speaking that in the Russian/Spanish accent. Yeah, efireland.ie if you want to look that up and sign up. You could go to the USA, you could go to the Koreans, you could go to Japan, you can go to Germany. I'm going to Germany, boys. I want to go to Germany so bad. If anyone wants to PayPal me money so I can go to Germany and try the pretzels and go to Oktoberfest, hit me up. So yeah, that's just one of the courses. I'm also going to throw up 4 more websites you can look up, and there's so many other places you can go. The last thing I'm going to say in this video, to me, to you, to whoever's, even if you're from Ireland, it's just great advice in general. Embrace the culture while you have it. Ireland's culture is absolutely beautiful. Some of the things, don't get me wrong, some of the things are a bit messed up, like I'll even agree on that, but most of the things are pretty beautiful. If you ever come to Donegal, you can go to Rossnella Beach, you can go to Slieve League, the Giant's Causeway. There's so many different places you can go in Donegal. If you go to Dublin, you can go on a Dublin tour, you can go to the GPO, you can get the sexiest food in the Italian restaurant, I think it's called Pacinos, P-A-C-I-N-O-S. Don't quote me on that. And you can go shopping. Galway, the city of music. Galway's one of the prettiest cities I've ever seen at night time. The music is playing, the fairy lights are up, it is amazing. Also, the people there are so friendly. If you went into a pub and sat there alone, not even 5 minutes later, someone would come up to you and start talking to you. That's only some of the places I've named. There's so many other sites to look at. Even if you type in things to do in and then type your county, lots of things will come up. And just don't be shy. You need to have confidence. If you don't have confidence and are excited about even going on the trip, don't bother going, because you will not have fun. I'm just saying that now. I remember I went to the Gaeltacht in 5th class before I stopped doing Irish, and I was so excited because all my friends were doing it and everybody was catching on to all the songs, everyone was learning Irish, and I was sitting there struggling so hard. Now I only went for the sake of that my friend was going, but I hated every moment of it. Even though it lasted a week, I still wanted to go home on day 1. I remember the last night they had a disco in the community centre, like for a goodbye. This boy wanted to kiss me and I was like 5. Well, I wasn't 5, that's a lie, I was like 11, but I still didn't want to do it. Boys were icky back then to me. I had to hide in the bathroom all the time, and then I met this girl in there, I think she was Polish. And we became best friends because we were like both crying because we were scared and wanted to go home. To that ginger boy who wanted to kiss me in like Guidor in like 5th class when I was like 11 and I had like this really weird purple jacket on, I am so sorry. I want to know what you look like today. I don't even know your name. Like, that was actually hilarious. If you want to like reach out to me, we can become besties. I totally forgot about that. Cake by the Ocean was playing in the background too. Why am I telling? This has nothing to do with this video, right? You know it now. Honestly, fun story time. It's over. That is it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to me for more, and I'll see you guys next week.